going on? What's going on? We're in a little bit of a different area today. I don't think I've ever been here in Jonesboro, Arkansas before, but that's where we're at. Delivering some fridges to this appliance place. I'm sure it's a combination of fridges and whatnot. And I've been having truck problems. This thing, I got a check engine light on, and then my fan will just stay on at all times once it kicks on while driving. So that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. So I've been eyeing a scanner tool for a heavy truck for some time, but they're just all super expensive, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. But now that I have a check engine light on and I'm on the road, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So I was like, hey, let me just go to the store. Let's remove that off the face so it's not tracking me. And I saw Harbor Freight had one, and it was on sale. But funny enough, it was on sale until yesterday. It's usually $3.79, and it was on sale yesterday for like $3.29. So it was like a $50 discount. And I am salty that I missed it yesterday. So this is what I went and bought. And it's basic. I mean, it can do a DPF regen. I'm sure in most common trucks. Mostly it's for, reading codes. You're not going to be able to change parameters and set cruise control and change speed. If I find myself using this a lot more, or even like on roadside and whatnot, I'm going to invest into a better one. But for now, like for $379, $400, it's okay. Because on the back here, so it says diesel particulate, DPF regen. You can do Caterpillar, Hino, Max Force, Volvo, Cummins International, Mack, PACCAR, Isuzu, Detroit. So most of your common stuff. So you got your Volvo, you got your Detroit, you got your Cummins. Good to go. Communication protocols, blah, blah, blah. Read and clear codes. So you can do heavy duty and automotive, which is nice because a lot of those heavy duty scanners, they will not do automotive, and this will. So that's cool. Connectivity, PC, USB, micro SD card, languages, blah, blah, blah. So it's pretty cool. I mean, as much as you would expect. I know $400 to some people might seem like a good amount of money, and it is, I agree. But for a truck scanner, it's not. I mean, it comes in a bag like this. And then, it's not big. Comes with your connectors. So you're going to have your 6-pin connector, just like so. Which this is what I use for my truck. And this is whatever pin connector, I'm not even sure, but this is obviously for another truck. And then there is also this pin connector for a different truck as well. And then this is your OBD2, I'm assuming. So this here would be your OBD2 for your car. And then the man, the myth, the legend, your Zurich, which I believe is German. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's got this nice protective padding on it, like so. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to have it scan onto a tool and not me. Obviously, at the top, you got your where you plug in your cable, and then at the bottom, you got your micro SD card, which there's actually an SD card on there. That's cool. And there's like a little cable connector, but it's cool. So basically what you do is connect your main cable like so. Boom, boom. Screw your little dongles on. And I'm probably gonna have to fire up my truck to get some air built up in there before we actually try to connect this thing. But we're gonna connect it and show you what this can do. And mine is a 6-pin connector. So we're just gonna go boom, 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 connect that 6-pin connector. And like I said, a lot of people are like, it's not a little bit of money, but keep in mind, if you go to a dealer to check your check engine light, they're gonna charge you like a 2-hour minimum, I believe, which most dealers nowadays are like $200 an hour. So there you go, like one thing at the dealer, one diagnostic at the dealer, boom, paid for itself. And then another thing I did is, the basic one works too, but I was like, let me just spend another $13 and get a nicer multimeter. What I want to do with this is check for resistance on the sensors, because that's what you can do. You can just connect your probes to the sensors, like your coolant level sensor and then your oil temperature, and see if it works. So yeah, let's get some air built out and see if this thing will work. Alright, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but I'll try to explain to you what's going on. I'm going to flip the key on, just as you would in the car. And now we're going to connect this thing, just like so. Automatically it's going to turn on, system is starting. So heavy truck, OBD, and then you have your OBD2 sensor right here as well. OBD2 for car, and then you have DPF regen. We're going to do heavy diesel OBD2, and we're going to select 6-pin and then automatically search. It's going to do its scan through transmission, engine, brakes, and basically any active and inactive codes that are going to be on there. It's going to be able to show you. Let's see if this will bring in more. There we go. Seems like we're getting somewhere. And I know that my AC clutch is working properly because it does turn on and off, and I know my solenoid also is working properly because when you turn on the ignition, it gives pressure to the clutch, and then when you turn off the ignition, shuts off and locks up the clutch. So it is working. I guess it could be possible that it is getting stuck at some point, stuck open, but kind of a slight chances. 17 out of 17. Engine. Read trouble code. Air inlet temperature inactive. I only have 2 inactive codes, so it's not showing anything active. And then the cool thing is you can also read module info, which basically means like if you're buying a used truck and you're not sure the mileage of the engine, it can tell you. As you can see, total miles on this engine ECM is 135,000 miles or 218,000 kilometers, and then it tells you, I guess that would be VIN to the engine. You can clear the trouble codes, and then you can, do your brake system as well. I did not mean to do that, but you get the point. It doesn't seem like it's finding any faults as of now. But we'll keep you posted what this thing does. Alright, so figured I'd finish up the video from where I started. Check out this new logo. Let's do off the phone. Right there. Had that made. Just click back on face. Alright, we're good. Figured I'd end the video on what I was making the video. So long story short, I think this thing is okay. For what it is, this thing is alright. However, for $300-400, it should be doing more than what it does. And it's very basic. I went into like the live readings, and it'll read like your temperature, your cruise control, but that's about it. So the crappy thing is I have a restocking fee on this if I return it, which I am gonna do. The restocking fee is $70, so that kind of sucks, but I'm just gonna go on Amazon and buy a different scanner that actually can read a lot more things and can, adjust like cruise control and more in-depth scanner with a nicer box and whatnot, which I should have just done that from the get-go. Once I decide which one I'm going to go with, I'll let you guys know how it does. But in case you are in the market for something like this, hopefully it cleared up a little bit for you on what it can and cannot do and what to expect from it, I guess. It will do basic stuff, but I think if you get on Amazon, you'll probably find like an Ansel or some of those other Amazon brands for half the money that will do what this will. So that's just my 2 cents. Hopefully you like the video. Not much driving. I don't have my GoPro hat to record while driving or a suction cup for this DJI. So this is going to do it. I showed up here to my pickup. My pickup's at 5 p.m. and I showed up 2 hours ago. They gave me a dock and they're loading me up. It's 12:30 right now, so I'm excited. So hopefully I get loaded, head on home. Got 4 hours to home, and we're going to keep on trucking. Probably catch you guys tomorrow or something. Later.